We begin tonight with breaking news. A jury reaches a verdict in the Sandra Maas gender and pay discrimination lawsuit against KUSI. Good evening. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Marcella Lee. That verdict came down less than an hour ago after 2 days of deliberation. Maas, a former KUSI anchor, alleged she was paid far less than her male co-anchor because of her gender and her age. She was seeking $10 million in damages from the station. CBS 8's Kirsten Holmes is downtown at the Hall of Justice, joins us now live with what the jury decided. And Kirsten, I understand you have Sandra Maas as well.
That's right. This is a landmark victory for Sandra Maas. In this case, it's the California Equal Pay Act. Sandra, it's a victory for you. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling relieved. It's been a long, almost 4 years. I'm elated. It's a great day for women, for people of color, and for equal pay, for equal work and performance.
Yeah, this case didn't just start this month or this year. This has been 4 years in the making. Talk to me a little bit about what do you think changed the tide in this case? What really won the jurors over?
So it was really the disingenuous testimony in trial versus what we saw throughout the depositions throughout those 4 years. Basically, the testimony changed so much that the jurors were able to see their original testimony versus their trial testimony and how that changed against Ms. Maas.
Yeah, okay, so Josh Bang, you have been on this case since the very beginning. I've seen you working this. Tell me a little bit about, from start to finish, what has this been like for Californians watching this case go through the trial? A lot of people's eyes were on this because it's Sandra Maas, it's KUSI. A lot of people are watching. What are your thoughts?
It was a lot of hard work over the last 3.5, 4 years. They put up a big fight. They have a strong legal team, seemingly unlimited resources. And thankfully, we have the resources to fight back at them and fight for Sandra and fight for, as Ms. Maas said, women and people of color. And it's just a huge relief and it's very vindicating.
I gotta ask, Sandra, you took on your former employer. Like he said, they had a lot of attorneys. They have a lot of money to throw at this. What gave you the courage, or what was the turning point for you to say, hey, I'm going to not only fight back, but I'm going to court?
You know, I was not the only person mistreated at KUSI. There were other women that I saw that were not treated equally. And I just realized that when this happened to me, I was 56. I wasn't 36, when I might have walked away silently like they wanted me to. I really had nothing to lose and a lot to gain for myself and for other people. And so that really energized me. And also, quite frankly, the broadcast journalists here in San Diego, the men texting me during trial on the air, the women, many strong women, from Lisa Berger to Anna Laurel, Lisa Markham, Andrea Naverson, all broadcast veterans that supported me from the very beginning and took some risks in doing that. And so I guess it was disappointing to me in a way that other women in the newsroom weren't so vocal. That could have made this fight a lot easier. And it was really disappointing that KUSI paraded out current employees to tell their lies and their false narrative and to demean my character. That was the hardest thing to do in that courtroom. But you know what? Today is a victory, and I cannot thank these 3 people enough. They have been here from the beginning. Grunberg Law, Josh, Pam, and JP are just the bomb, and I will be forever, we're like a family now, and I'm forever grateful to them.
All right. Before we go, what's one of the biggest takeaways from this case? Of course, a lot of eyes were on this. What does this change? What happens next?
I think that employers have to take notice of cases like these and the verdict, because the California Equal Pay Act is important, and it's been a problem for a long time, so we're thrilled.
We're thrilled. All right, there you have it. Sandra Maas, thank you so much for the live interview. We'll have a full wrap of this later for you, another broadcast, and online at CBS8.com. Back to you, Marcella.
Kirsten, thanks. The jury siding with Sandra Maas on many of the issues, including the Equal Pay Act, and we will have more, again, as Kirsten just mentioned, on this verdict coming up tonight at 6. Also, be sure to follow us on CBS 8 and on social media for the very latest updates on this story.